Hey, what's up guys, and probably some of you might be mad at me because I haven't done a video in like 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, or like 3 weeks. I don't know. Don't care, all that matters now is that I'm doing a video right now. And you're probably like, whoa, really? What happened to your hair? Okay, I'll tell you. So, what was it, last night? I think it was last night, but last night I got my hair cut by my sister's friend Shelby, and look, it's shorter, it has layers, but you might not be able to see it right now because it's very curly. It's a mess. I'm sorry. Sorry I don't get really just for my videos. But you're also probably wondering, why are my tongue and my lips blue? Because I had a Luigi's Italian in blue raspberry, because I'm cool. And as you can tell from the title, obviously, I'm doing the childhood tag, and I have all the questions right here. But you're probably like, oh, you're still 10, why are you doing the childhood tag? Because I couldn't think of anything else to do for the video. I have no hauls, I don't have any stories to tell, nothing. No, I'm not going to do an April favorites video, because I don't really have any favorites of April. No. Okay, so I'm going to try to answer these. I've written them down, but I haven't really thought of them yet, but some of these are from, I had to go back, because I'm 10, turning 11 very soon, from 10 till back in like preschool since I was like 1 and stuff. But, so the first question is, what was your favorite Disney Channel original movie? So I actually wrote this one down. It was, I can't believe I'm saying this. My favorite Disney Channel original movie was the Lizzie McGuire movies. Oh my god. So embarrassed. I don't like Lizzie McGuire anymore, but I loved her movies where they would have the actual movie and then they would have her as like that character, like the short blonde hair with the long and she would like fall and things. It was so funny. I loved how they would like stop the movie and then like fake characters would come in. It was so cool. I loved that movie. I was gonna say another movie, but I didn't really like those movies that much. I was gonna say the Barbie movies, but that was like when I was like 2. That's when I turned 4, I was like, meh, Barbie's stupid. Okay. Second, where did you grow up? Well, I lived in the same place, not lived in the same place as you can tell from the background. I moved. I'm not gonna say the town, but some people might have. I might try to say the town in another video. I don't remember, but I'm not saying it now. Massachusetts. To make it safe, I'm just gonna say Boston, Massachusetts. So, yeah, because I've said Boston 20 times before, and I still live in. Haven't moved any towns, any states, any countries. Are you a good kid, and were you a good kid? No. I'm just kidding. Right now, I don't know. I would say kinda, sorta, maybe. Because when I was little, from when I was 1 until I was like 8, I was a very rambunctious kid. Like, I don't know, like I was a very crazy, hyper kid. I would knock things over. Because my nickname, my aunt called me it. I can't remember what my nickname was. Spilly McSpillerson, because I used to spill everything I touched. Like, if this actually had something in it right now, I'd probably knock it over. You're probably like, what's it so dirty? Because I had chocolate milk in it. Get over it. Oh. But I used to knock everything over. I used to spill things, and yeah. Right now, I get into trouble sometimes, but I wouldn't say I'm a bad kid, but I wouldn't say I was a good kid like a goody two-shoes. Probably not. Okay. The worst punishment. I don't know. I don't really get punished that much because I get in trouble a lot, but I don't, well, not really a lot, not really that much, but if I get in trouble, I just get yelled at a little bit, but I don't get like grounded or anything. I've only gotten like grounded once, like in my life so far, but I wouldn't say I get punishments that much. I just get yelled at a little bit. But actually my worst punishment was, it was during the summer, and I couldn't watch TV, play on the computer, nothing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go outside for a week, and I was like, I'm dying, so I couldn't. Back then I used to have Club Penguin, so I couldn't go on Club Penguin, I couldn't watch some TV at all, I couldn't go outside with my friends, and I was so mad. I didn't do it for a week. That ended up lasting like 3 days. Don't tell my mom. Because I just got bored, and my mom was working that day, and me and my sister were home, and I was like, Devin, don't tell mom. And she's like, fine, I'm telling mom. I was like, no, fine. Then I walked up to my room like, Cynthia. I turned down really low so Devin couldn't hear me. But were you ever bullied, or are you bullied? No, I can say I am not bullied, and I don't think I ever was bullied. I mean, there's some kids that are just like, not necessarily bullied, I mean, I can't complain or anything, but I think everybody gets bullied a little bit in their life, but it wasn't like, it was just like those little comments, but it wasn't so bad that I got bullied like really bad, so nope, I can say probably not. I mean, I got teased a little. Now my friends don't care about bullying people because it's not really worth it now. What was your toy? Oh my god, I don't know. Favorite toy? Well, kind of, I didn't have toys that much. I had stuffed animals, and my favorite stuffed animal, I still have it now for 10 years, was, my stuffed animal, Ella. She's an elephant, and I love her so much, and I can't give her up at all. I know I'm 10 years old, and you're just like, well, I don't care. Get over it. Jesus. Because everybody's telling me, they're like, you have to get rid of her. She's so old now. No. Get over it, guys. Okay. What did you do during summers? During summers. Some summers I went to camp. When I was like 8 years old, I went to camp. 7 years old I went to camp. 8 years old I went to camp. 9 I went to camp. 10. No. When school ended, I was 9. Like a month before school ended, I turned 9. I went to camp that summer. But the next summer, I turned 10. Then I didn't go to camp because I couldn't. Because my mom didn't have the money to send me. I was like, you know, I don't care. I was like, I want to do camp so bad. I want to go so bad. Because all my friends are going. Like, I'm not going to say their names. I'm just going to say the first set of my friend, G, S, A, and some of my other friends that are going. I wanted to go so bad, and I still want to go so bad, but it's not a little kids camp, but it's not like a older person's camp. Oh my god, I was so mean to some of the kids there. I wasn't necessarily bullied, but there was like these 16-year-olds, and they were too old to go to that camp, but they let them in anyways. And me and my friends, we were like 8 years old, we used to go there, we would like kick them off the swings, we were like, get off, this is our swing, so we'd stand and be like, with our swings, get off. Oh my god, I was such a diva. Like, when it came to them, I was like, get off, those are my swings. And then one day, and it ended up, one of those kids was my sister's friend. Oh my god, he came over. They were all boys, they were all like nerdy boys, but apparently they were cool. They seemed nerdy, but apparently they were cool. Oh well. So one day I came over to my house one day, what are you doing here? And he was like, he was afraid of me. He was like, Devin, who is that? Devin's my sister. And he goes, bleh. She goes, that's my sister. Why? Do you know her? And I was like, hello. He was like, and he like ran outside. My sister and him sat on the porch, and I was he was like terrified of me. Because at camp the next day, I was like, hello, Charlie. His name was Charlie, but I was gonna say Steve for a second, but I was like, hello, Charlie. How are you today? And he goes, you take this way. And I was like, I was so mean though. I don't know why, but okay. Do you stay in contact with your childhood friends? Right now, obviously they're my friends, so I stay in contact with them. But and from like preschool, some of them, I don't know. I don't really remember all of them. There's my friend Oliver. I mean, I don't think we're friends, but we don't talk that much. Like, we're on Facebook together, and we talk on Facebook a little bit, but not really that much. And then my best friend, Amaya, she's been in some of my videos. I've known her since preschool, since I was like 2 or 3 years old, because it was like a preschool where it was also a daycare preschool thing. and they took kids that were like 11 months until they were like 5, obviously. And then me and her are still like best friends. She comes over all the time. In fact, she's coming over tomorrow. And I shouldn't be doing this video right now, but I'm gonna catch up and do videos. I'm gonna do another tag video after this. And tomorrow when she comes over, me and her are gonna do a best friend tag. We're gonna do 2 videos for our best friend tag and a what was the video? I don't remember. I'll think of it later. And my friend Jessica, I'm still kind of in contact with her because we talk sometimes, but we rarely see each other, like rarely. But what was your favorite game? Computer game was Club Penguin when I was little, and I used to have this like cat game where it's like a CD and it went into like the bottom of the computer, like you slipped it in the CD hole in the computer. Game? I didn't play video games. I don't play video games. Let's see. I had like board games. I had this Dora chess board game because my grandfather was going to teach me chess, and then I ended up being like trying to teach me chess, and then he was like, "Daily, wake up!" I was like, "Oh, what?" He was like, "We're learning chess." I was like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot." And I had this like pink and purple Dora chess board, and one day I was like standing on it to get on top of my TV, and when I was standing on it, I stood on it because it was on a bucket thing, and when I stood on it to reach something off my TV, I went, whoa, my foot slipped out from under it, and then it smacked, and I smacked the floor. My mom heard the bucket fall over, and she heard me hit the floor, so she came and she was like, Natalie, what are you doing? I was like, I fell off the chest board. She was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was crying. I was laughing at the same time, because I was an awkward child. I was kind of like a demented child, like a crazy child. Okay. What was your best childhood memory? I mean, I'm still a child, but like my past childhood memory? I don't know. Probably my birthday party when I turned 10, which was like a couple months ago, actually. No. Almost 8, that was 11 months ago. And that was, I have to say, one of my best childhood memories, because it was my first party where I could have friends, come to my party, because besides my best friend Amaya, she goes to all of my birthday parties since I was 4, and this one I had all my friends. I had my friend Gianna, I had my friend Angela, and I had my friend Amaya, and we all went, and Gianna and Amaya, they were like this. So they went to camp together, they first met, and then she was like, oh, I just met this girl at Camp Gianna. I was like, what's her last name? She goes, I'm not going to say her last name. She was like, H. She said, and I was like, I know Gianna. She goes to my school. And me and her have been best friends since like 6th, and Amaya's like, excuse me? I was like, friends. She was like, oh. So they ended up being best friends, and on my way to the party, we were all in one car, because we were all in my mom's car. I was sitting in the front seat. Angela, Amaya, and then Gianna were in the back seat, and then Amaya and Gianna, they were like talking and forever, and they wouldn't shut up. I was like, you can't ever shut up, and they're like, no. And then Angela was sitting like this on the edge of the car thing. She was like, I was like, Angela, are you okay? And they didn't even pay attention. I was like, you okay? She goes, yeah. I was like, why are you doing this? And she's like, because they know each other and I don't know them. I'm like, oh, okay. So me and her kind of switched seats. Like on the ride back, she sat in the front, so I could talk to her. So I could talk to the 3 of them too. And we went there. We went to a place called Sky Zone in Boston. It was near Boston. I think we went to but it was awesome. It was so much fun. It's this place where the trampolines, if you don't know what Sky Zone is, the trampolines are like along the walls. It's like a big circle thing. Then they have where you can just jump over, and then they have a net to the other side where they have basketball hoops that are like on the ceiling, so it's like almost impossible to get in there. Then they have like a little kid area. It's probably like the size of my living room. So it was just for like the little kids, like the 4 and 5 year olds and stuff. And then they had another part, and it was. Oh shoot, my video's about to end. Okay, I gotta stop explaining that. But then we went to Daddy's Dairy. It's like a soft serve ice cream place. And so those were my childhood questions tag. So I hope you enjoyed that. My childhood was kind of demented, but it was fun. Still is. And so, bye guys, because this only holds 15 minutes. So. Oh, one more thing. check out Joey Graceffa on YouTube. He's amazing. I love him. He's one of the dudes. Bye, guys.